This is my first time on here.
You can't believe I'm still allowed to stream live. I've literally just been here talking to people. I literally haven't done anything that would be that controversial even. Yeah, why wouldn't I be allowed to stream? It's like, you guys act like I'm like committing a crime on here. It's like, what have I even done this stream that is like, you know, problematic really? Oh. No, I'm fine. No, I'm okay, guys. No worries. Honestly, I don't know. It might even just be allergies. I just started like coughing like crazy. Sorry. Because a second ago, my throat was like getting really irritated. And I was just like, ugh. Wow. Sorry guys, my throat has been like really, really bad. Acting like they're totally unfounded because they are totally unfounded. There's no diaper. I don't know if you guys actually believe this, but it's like not. Don't flash if you don't want people talking about your diaper. I'm not wearing a diaper. You guys are so annoying. I don't know why I'm so annoyed with you guys, but you guys are so annoying. Like seriously, I'm not wearing a diaper. Shut up. You guys are so stupid, like seriously. So dumb. Doing this, but I'm kind of like whatever. You know, you're not gonna see much here, but you will see that I am wearing underwear. This is not a diaper. This is underwear. Okay? Nick Tina, thank you for the bits. You see the diaper. Well, you didn't see the diaper. If you saw anything, guys, I'll show you guys again. Since you think you're seeing something that you're not seeing. This is what you saw. If you think you saw a diaper, you saw underwear. That night, honestly, that was so insane. But it was a lot of fun. I was not thinking that night that I was gonna break my record, but it was fun. Oh my gosh, guys, my lip is bleeding. I'm sorry. That's so embarrassing.
Well, y'all, Eugenia Cooney has had a very problematic online career and presence. And I don't know about y'all, but I feel like for me personally, when things start to look like the end, you often think back to the beginning and try to process how you got there. I threw together like a small compilation at the beginning of this video. Y'all probably, y'all watched it if you made it to this point. And those moments varied from her first ever live stream over on YouNow to her problematic times over on Twitch. And we haven't even touched on the TikTok, but y'all, if you followed my channel, y'all probably have already seen all the videos I've made of her covering and talking about her presence over on TikTok. Now, there's a lot of people who think that Eugenia Cooney herself caused this for her, the eating disorder. A lot of people say that she's the one who brought this on herself, but I've always had questions of, this is allegedly, but I've always talked about potential trauma at home or from school, but I think it's trauma from home that stemmed her to have this, because often when we're in environments where we can't really control what's going on around us, we can at least control our actions and what we do in the situation. There's been a lot of moments online. I'm sorry if I'm talking slower for this video, y'all. I just want to really just work on pronunciation and just work on sounding more professional. So I'm going to take it a little bit slower with this video. Don't worry, I'll go back into my ADHD ass shit very shortly. Don't worry about that. But there has been so many moments of her live stream and her life away, and there's also been a lot of times where she's admitted to things on stream, and I've always questioned what the home life is like for her, and if that is possibly, again, what stemmed trauma into her falling into this disorder. Now, there's been moments on stream where the dad will come in the room, we never really see his face, but there's been comments he's made where myself and a lot of other people are like, okay, that's really uncomfortable. There's been moments with the mom on stream where people are like, why the hell is Deb allowing this? And if people in the stream would confront the mother and be like, we're concerned for your daughter, why are you not? She would literally just roll her eyes and chuckle about it.
Sorry, I'm not used to playing on that side. That's why I messed it up. Okay, now you're Ender Anna, and I'm gonna play Elsa.
Okay.
Okay. Unless you want to play Elsa too.
No, I don't care who I play.
Thank you for the bit, Shell
How is
Bye.
Deb watching her kids so bad? She doesn't have much time left and her daughter is gone.
Okay.
Okay.
Alright, let's go.
Okay, let's go.
Now, in that clip right there, I found it very interesting because if I was a concerned mother and somebody brought up concern that they had for my kid, the last thing I would do would be to chuckle about it and just roll my eyes on the situation. I feel like that speaks volume for Deb's character, and not just her character, but the relationship that she could allegedly potentially carry with her daughter Eugenia. And the lack of motherly instincts that we have seen Deb have for Eugenia time and time again has also stemmed this conspiracy over on this channel that Deb probably isn't her biological mother, and one of y'all actually said that you've seen a clip from her on stream where she did say how Deb was not her bio mom. I never seen that and I couldn't find the clip, but if y'all do know where that clip is circulating out there, leave the link in the comment section down below. There's also been moments on stream, and I actually reacted to a video of this prior, so y'all can go back to my videos and find it for yourself, where she prank called her father and said how she was pregnant and the baby was his, and it was very uncomfortable because he didn't deny that that was a possibility. He kind of was like, well, I thought you was with your mom. Like, what's going on? Wait, what hospital are you at? Are you sure this is happening? Like, what are you talking about? And the fact that he kind of, like, had all those questions but had no form of denial for that allegation and alleged prank that she made on her dad was also very uncomfortable. And again, this is allegedly, but possibly and potentially something could have possibly happened trauma-wise between Eugenia and her father. And maybe that's why Deb is very standoffish of Eugenia. Maybe that's why Deb just doesn't give a about Eugenia. But again, this is all allegedly, and this is all just things that I have seen from her page and in her live streams that have made me question this. When she first started her digital footprint, it was very different than it is now. Let's take a look back at a VidCon that she did, and I believe this was from 2014.
Oh, okay. What's your name? Tell your
Hi,
name.
my name's Eugenia.
What's your YouTube name?
And my YouTube name is Eugenia Cooney, which you probably have no idea how to spell, but it's on here.
Oh, yeah, get it close up.
Yeah, let's get it close up. It's just that,
What's your actual YouTube name?
No spaces, just youtube.com/Eugenia Cooney.
Okay,
Yeah.
what you should do, go after the camera so you're watching WNK. Or the
Okay.
Sorry.
You're watching the WNK.
Perfect.
This is such a sad moment because this is such a stark contrast of difference from her then versus now. And I feel like that's mainly because of the brain rot that has been caused by having a prolonged disorder without proper treatment. And I really do think that Jacqueline Glenn pushing for her to go to recovery and initiating a 5150 is actually what prolonged her lifespan, because I feel personally, and again allegedly, if Jacqueline Glenn never did call the psychological evaluation team and they did not take her into that psychiatric hold involuntarily, she just would not be here. There has been petition after petition after petition for Eugenia to actually go to recovery, or for her to actually have law enforcement who give a fuck enough to do something to help her. There has been petitions to ban her from social media, period, because when she did take that break from social media, she did recover and she did end up getting better for a short period of time. Now, this could be a very tricky situation. Now, I have the understandings, and I'm sure a lot of y'all have the understandings, that even though her being off of social media would be the best possible thing for her, especially in her current state today, but there's also that iffy situation and feeling when it comes down to taking away her platforms, because a lot of people can see that as just suppressing her voice and just stripping her platform simply because they look at her and they're like, well, just because she has a disorder doesn't mean she shouldn't have access to the internet. And I think there's two different sides to the people who are saying that. I think there's that one side of people who just see her having this disorder, but then there's also the other side of people who see her presence online and understand that she's not just simply existing with a disorder, she's actually flaunting it and creating pro-Anna content, which there is a very fine line, and this is again all allegedly of simply just existing with your disorder, but then also making videos after videos and taking photos that actually promote and flaunt the disorder. Now, there's a lot of things that I cannot show over here on YouTube just simply because the terms of service and community guidelines, but I'm actually going to be starting a Patreon. I actually have one now, I just don't really promote it, but I'm going to be starting to post more raw, uncut content over on Patreon, where it's kind of going to be like live streams, but they're not going to be live. It's just going to be kind of me sitting here long-winded going over things that I couldn't ever go over here on YouTube. And this is in no way, shape, or form for promotion. This is just me saying, like, there's so many other things and variables that we need to talk about when it comes down to her situation and why people have an issue with her presence online that simply can't be discussed on certain platforms given the community guidelines and their terms of service. There is video after video of her flaunting having a disorder and making it look like it is a glamorous thing, and then turning around in the same breath and saying nothing's wrong with her, she was just born frail, knowing that's not the damn case. And then has the audacity to talk about, why would people want me off of social media? What could they possibly ban me for? Knowing that in this today's age, with her being over on TikTok, she has went through mass bans and mass reports before, only to get her account back and talk about how it was bullshit. People reported her in the first place. But let's take a moment let's just take a moment to take a look at a Twitch moment where she was talking about, but why would they ban me? Because people in the comments were saying, you should not have a platform.
You can't believe I'm still allowed to stream live. I've literally just been here talking to people. I literally haven't done anything that would be that controversial even. Yeah, why wouldn't I be allowed to stream? It's like, you guys act like I'm like committing a crime on here. It's like, what have I even done this stream that is like, you know, problematic really, honestly? Like, I've just kind of been chilling, hanging out. I'm kind of like, just like, what am I possibly doing that is even like, oh my gosh. Like, seriously, imagine if like I just randomly got banned just now on Twitch. Like, they were like, get this girl off. It's like, literally, what would the ban be for? It's like, I didn't even do anything. Like, what? That'd be stupid.
Now, this is just allegedly, but this is my thoughts and opinions on the banned situation. She always refers back to, I don't do nothing wrong on the platforms. I follow the community guidelines and the terms of service and da-da-da-da-da. She just goes on and on about how she does nothing wrong, but I beg to damn differ. I beg my finest pardon, and you can drag me to hell in a handbasket, but this is what it is. And it's just my thoughts and opinions on the situation, y'all. Feel free to disagree with me and let me know in the comment section if you do. But one of my biggest arguments for this, why she should be banned from certain platforms, could potentially be the fact that she does flash a lot on camera, and especially knowing that there's minors in the audience, that her flashing to me should be considered in the form of adult content. And there's fans and other platforms that you can go to where you can put yourself behind a paywall in order to do that. You can't do that on a platform where it's strictly prohibited for you to do so. And that is what drives me crazy the most, is that she has gotten away time and time again displaying this behavior and just saying, well, I didn't know I did that. You can't ban me for something I was not doing intentionally. But we all know it was done intentionally. My biggest question for this, and I might make it the title of this video since it's like a really chill video today, we're just like going to sit here and chit chat and discuss, should Eugenia Cooney be put behind a paywall? And I might even title the video that. Should Eugenia Cooney be put behind a paywall to where unsuspecting people don't have to come across her content if they don't wish to? Because, again, this is allegedly, she's done a lot of things on stream that could deem her content not safe for the platform, especially when you see other content creators who make videos. Even if they're just videos, I've seen other content creators who will just strictly not monetize their content, but just re-upload certain clips of her, and they would get flagged for eating and body image. And that happened to me as well. I was not a monetized creator on TikTok, but I did make a video talking about a situation. I censored myself. I did not use certain terminologies that would be considered against community guidelines. When my video got flagged for that, it literally popped up a message saying that their aim with flagging my video is to keep viewers safe and to censor my content. Again, that was re-uploaded strictly of her content. So viewers don't come across something that could potentially be triggering or dangerous to themselves or their like mental health or even just physical well-being.
Thank you, Anonymous, for the $1 donation.
What are some personal signs/changes you'd notice in yourself that would tell you you should get help for Ned?
I don't think I really need to be looking out for that because I feel fine. Thank you, Sammy, for the $1 donation.
Since you were able to bake that cake and able to try it and feel comfortable saying you tried it, are you open to pursuing recovery again? I know people
No,
call
that has nothing to do with
but
it.
It feels like progress to me. I think you're brave.
It's just kind of like, you know, guys, like, I feel like there's some people that, like, think I, like, never eat, which I do eat and everything like that. But it's just like, yeah, so it's not really like, oh yeah, I want to go in a program again. I want to do this or that again. It's just like, I do eat, like I always tell you guys that, but not really any connection between those things. You know, I just really feel like I'm doing fine and A lot of time, like, people just kind of assume, like, that I'm probably doing, I think, a lot worse than I am, so.
Now, the irony of her talking about that situation just right there that we just looked at is the fact that she will deny having a disorder while also going on a scripted documentary that was staged and planned with Shane Dawson to admit to having one, and also admitting that she doesn't take proper care of herself. And there was a lot of moments that she even claimed she looked back on like, yeah, maybe I wasn't eating enough, maybe I wasn't taking proper care of my body, maybe I should have done better, and that's what stemmed me wanting to get this recovery. Made it seem like this was something that she decided for herself when ultimately it wasn't decided for herself. And keep in mind, during that whole documentary, she had her lawyer present the entire time, and that was probably, he was probably there to be like, look, if you say certain things you can't go back on, or if you say this, da, 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 da. Y'all know what I'm trying to get at. It's crazy to me because her being online since 2011ish, doing You Now, it's crazy that to me it feels like she doesn't understand digital footprint, even though she does understand that screen recording lives and re-uploading is completely a thing. And there's archives, there's websites dedicated to archives, there's channels dedicating to archiving content that's no longer available in the public domain, that once was available in the public domain. And it's crazy to me because I feel like 9 times out of 10 she forgets that she's admitted certain things in the past or has made videos talking about certain things. It's kind of like she forgot about that whole Shane Dawson documentary because she always says nothing's wrong with me, I'm fine. But then there's also that argument people have where they're like, okay, but you once admitted to it. Whether it was scripted or not, you quite literally went on a documentary, spent an hour talking about having a disorder. But then you're going to sit here now and claim that you don't have one. And it's always people doing speculation, and it's always people who are concerned about her and trying to figure out why she's doing this to herself. She'll just sit there and be like, y'all are bullies, y'all are haters, y'all are just critiquing me because I'm thin, and that's never the case. It's always people who are genuinely concerned for her. And she'll just say we're bullies and we're haters, but we're genuinely concerned for her well-being at the end of the day. So my question to y'all, what I want to wrap the video up on, is do you think Eugenia Cooney content should be put behind a paywall? Just with how bad everything has gotten and how progressed her disorder has become, I personally believe that she should be put behind a paywall because she is breaking, in my opinion, even though she's not technically flashing as much as she used to. I just feel like there's community guidelines in terms of services that have been broken time and time again, not just from Twitch or YouTube, but TikTok especially. Sorry about that, my audio just cut, but TikTok especially should put their money where their mouth is, and if they're gonna say you can't say this or you can't do this because this is against community guidelines to other creators for simply talking about and bringing awareness to, they need to start cracking down on the channels who are actually the ones putting the content out there. And that's just some of my thoughts on the situation. I feel like if that is the case and the platforms have issues with other people discussing certain things from other creators that they publicly put out there on the internet for everybody to see, especially on the platforms who have these terms of service and community guidelines, the platform should not just crack down on the people who are concerned of raising awareness about it, but crack down on the creator for uploading the content in the first place. Yeah, that's it. This was just a chill video. I'm quite literally just laying in bed. I have not even had a coffee. That is a damn lie. I did have coffee today, but it was a really small one. I didn't even put sugar or creamer in it. I just had like a little sip of it. It was black coffee, but that was a lie. I don't know why I said I didn't have coffee today when I definitely did. It was just a little bit, so I don't know if I like would really count that as a cup or not, but it is what it is. Anyways, y'all, this was just a chill video. I'm just laying in bed right now having a lazy day. But I want to get y'all's thoughts and opinions on the situation. I've been seeing clip after clip that has been recommended to me on YouTube from whether they've been archive channels or the Love Eugenia Cooney channel. Just a lot of clips that raise my eyebrow, especially with that clip of Deb rolling her eyes about somebody bringing up the fact that how are you just like chilling here dancing with your daughter whenever you know she's not doing well at all? Which again, make your memories, sis. Like, do what you gotta do to make your memories, but let's not cut those memories short just because you truly don't give a fuck. Anyways, yeah, let me know in the comment section what y'all thought about this video, what y'all thought about any of the clips that we just reacted to, or anything that I said and how I reacted to it. I'm going to get y'all's thoughts and opinions on everything we discussed in today's video in the comment section down below. And with that being said, I will catch y'all in the next damn video. Alright, bye.